Okay, we've got some Sarracenias here now. Spring has finally got here. It's a late afternoon, so might not be so good. We've got a fair bit of new growth coming in finally. It's been really late. Everything's late this year here in South Australia. We've had a really windy time. A lot of the pictures have been damaged through wind. They're finally starting to come along. The flowers are nice and big and fat. A lot of them have been pollinated already from little hoverflies and the like. So there's a few tall ones up there. And some nice drossus here. There's a few native binatas there. And there's the old Trubus drossia pots. They're just about finished now. There's a few pods there of peltata and auriculata. And all the other pots are just about finished. But auriculata and peltata seem to hang on the longest, which is really good. We'll go into the greenhouse. I'll turn the sprinklers off so we don't get wet. Here's the heliumphoras. They're starting to put on a lot of new growth now, which is good. They are really lacking in growth with winter. Everything's slow still. It's just not happening so good. So I'm glad they're starting to grow. Pollinated this one here, which is Puchella, with some Anaceae pollen, and then I've pollinated the Anaceae with Puchella pollen, so get a bit of a hybrid there. And it's folliculata, Tatii. Got Newton's giant there, and it's just starting to pop up some decent pictures at last. And various other ones all through here. There's some Dracula orchids, they're throwing out some flowers at last. I've got one back here, which has a lot of flowers on it. I think there was 18 flowers on that one, so it was pretty cool. Might be a bit dark to see them. I'll keep my Dracula orchids down here. And start off with a few Nepenthes. So number one bench. We've got a few plants up the top as well. There's my air conditioning unit up there. It's one part of it. So these are all throwing out some decent pictures down there. Beautiful coloration in that one. Good. Temperatures must have dropped. The air conditioner's just gone off. Some decent sized pictures coming up in there. They're all just starting to pop out some new growth, so it's really good. Some new pitches forming finally. I'm just doing an experiment here, growing some plants in non-organic mixture, which is Stenophylla, and yeah, it's taken a while, but it seems to have doing alright with it. It's going to form some new pitches. There's Cephalotus wall there, growing some nice little Cephalotus along there. So it's a vertical wall. And there's a Cephalotus tub. They're starting to pick up now. I'm putting out some, they're all seedlings in there, so they're starting to put out some new pitches. There's one even flowering there. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like in a few more years. Here's another first attempt at a wall. These are all ex vitro plants from tissue culture, so they're all starting to come along reasonably well now. There's a heap of seedlings in here from the Nepenthes. There's some couple of pots of Cephalotus there, and some cuttings. Some seed growing plants here. There's Hamiltonii there, it's starting to flower. There's beautiful big flowers here there yesterday. I pollinated a few of those. There's a few more plants over here. This Truncata Crosslowii, I love that, really like that plant. And Cobra Lily is starting to form some new pitches now finally, which I'm pretty pleased about. So I'll go down the centre if I can get past all this stuff. So some more plants that I've done through here. These are all new ones that I've just got in. There's some more up here. Let's see, there's quite a lot of plants all through there. Some beautiful pictures in there. There's another, it's the middle bench. So I'm growing some various types of pitches in here. It's a Lowii, and its pitcher's gone off now. So hopefully some new ones are forming. And there's the pods that I've pollinated. This is a Predator. So there's some more up the top here. Some nice. There's a Lato Luzon. Some various seedlings there. There's a few struggling here, don't know why. This one I really like is the Maxima Dark. It's gone off a bit now, but it's a fabulous, puts out some fabulous pictures. Go over to the other side. There's a Lowii growing in there. It's growing an upper. and various types of so he's playing around with the zoom. So here's not a bad sort of a picture there. Have to draw back so I can see it all. So Truncata Crossupipiata. It's Vetii Highland. Some Ventricosa. So Ventricosa cross Carinulata. And then we've got Ventricosa sibuensis cross Carinulata. We've got some really fat pictures on them. Look at the size of that. And here is another one. Oh. Big fat pictures on them, monstrous things, weigh half a kilo. And here's this one's Maxima cross Trasmadiensis. We've got some more. Coloration on this one is absolutely unreal. I've got a few more plants floating along here. So this is just the front section of the greenhouse. It's a new one. It's Truncata cross Tenticulata. So that'll be an interesting plant. What's this one here? It's Ventricosa Macfarlaneana cross Aristolochioides. That's interesting. So red dragon down there. It's Thorelii cross Truncata, I think, or the other way around, one or the other. And that's gone back up to where we were filming before. It's Ventricosa, Loia cross Ventricosa. Nice pictures forming here. Oh, too close. I think that's Truncata cross Sibuensis. Sibuensis cross Truncata, sorry. So I wander our way back through here. These are just starting to form some nice pictures. That's Maxima Cosmira. Can't get over these fat things here though. And so sphagnum moss grows in my benches here. Let's see how deep it is. It just grows on the benches like that. That's quite deep. It's just starting to grow again now. Spring is here. So another Dracula orchid. Hoping we'll get some flowers from that. And some more Nepenthe through here and down below here. This truncata crossipipiata, so it's huge leaves on it, and there's a nice big fat picture on the end of this one starting to form, so that should be quite nice. There's an old one. These are the ones that actually catch the rats. So we've got some new growth happening over there, and it's got a basil shoot coming up with some more pitches, which is good. We've got a few more plants over here. Bit of a jungle. So that's getting squashed there.